All right, good morning, everybody. It's Annie from Radnor Memorial Library with this week's Zoom into Science. I am here with Baby Bees and Miss Sally. Hi, Sally.
Hi.
And our students, Lucy. Hi, Lucy. And
Lucy.
Pippa. Hi, Pippa.
And Pippa, you guys wave. Hi.
Yeah. So before we get started, just a reminder that whenever you're doing science, you should make sure that you have a grown-up's permission and supervision. All right, let's get started, Sally.
Okay, hi everybody. Pippi and Lucy and I have been doing some science, and so we wanted you to maybe join in with us today. Hey girls, because today is called Coin Chemistry, and I know you have some coins there on your table. Take a look at the penny, okay? Do you know what a penny is made of?
Copper.
It's made of copper. Well done, Lucy. Great. So we're going to be taking a look and doing some chemistry involving the copper in a penny. So your materials for today, you need 2 bowls. I have these 2 little cereal bowls. The only thing you have to make sure is that the bowls aren't metal. You need some water, which I have in a container here so I don't have to keep going back and forth to the sink. You need about 10 pennies, and try to get some that are nice and dirty looking. And you will need at least 1 quarter, a nickel, and a dime. You will need some salt. Now I have my salt in a container like this so that I can spoon it out. And you'll need a teaspoon or something. I happen to actually have measuring spoons, but you can use a regular teaspoon from your silverware drawer. And you need some paper towels and some vinegar. Now, Pippi and Lucy, your vinegar, what color is your vinegar?
Clear.
It's clear. And Annie, what kind of vinegar are you using?
We also have clear, just
You're using
white vinegar.
Distilled white vinegar.
Yeah.
All I have at my house right now is this apple cider vinegar. So it's not white. It is kind of an amberish gold color, but you can still use that for this experiment. So let me look over and see if we need anything. Nope. So girls, do you have a paper towel down on the table? Put a paper towel down on the table. Each of you need one. And put your 2 bowls on the paper towel.
All right, 1.
Yeah. And then did your mama put water in your bowls for you? No? Okay, so each of you should have 2 bowls. Do we each have 2 bowls on your paper towel?
Sharing.
You're sharing today. Okay. In 1 bowl, and Lucy, would you do this, please? You have the water in your hand. Put the water into 1 bowl and fill it maybe half full, maybe not even that full. So you do the water. Pippi, you're going to do the vinegar. Do you have the vinegar? Now, smell the vinegar. Yeah, kind of smells yucky. So put about the second bowl, put about the same amount of vinegar.
In this bowl? Yeah, that bowl.
So Pippi, yeah. So you should have 1 bowl with vinegar and 1 bowl with water.
Don't drink it.
Okay? It smells, doesn't it? It smells very strong.
Is that good? Yes.
Yeah.
He doesn't like how the vinegar smells.
Yeah. Okay. So now you're going to take the vinegar and you're going to put about a teaspoon of salt in the vinegar. So, yeah. So take your salt and put that in the vinegar.
Again.
And you can stir it around a little. Now, each of you can pick out maybe 4 or 5 of your dirtiest pennies. So I'm going to pick these
Oh,
couple really dark ones. Do you have some there? Now, here's what we're going to do. Don't do it yet till I tell you. But you want to don't do it yet, but you want to put the pennies into the vinegar. Make sure they're not stacked on top of each other. And then we're going to count. We're going to count 10 seconds, and you need to watch what is happening very carefully. So, do you have your pennies ready?
Wait, should we both put our pennies in?
You both can put about 4 or 5 pennies in. Pippi, do you have some pennies?
And we just
Okay.
make sure they're not on top of each other.
Right, just
Okay.
make sure they're not on top of each other. All right, so drop them in the vinegar. Watch, observe carefully, and count with me. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi, 10 Mississippi. What do you see happening?
Bubbles!
Bubbles, but do you see that the pennies are changing at all?
They look different to me.
Yeah. So now take the pennies out and put them over in the water to wash them off. And then you could just kind of wash them off a little bit and lay them on your paper towel.
Wow, much cleaner.
And do you notice now? Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, let me come back here. Do you notice now what do you notice now about the pennies? How do they look different?
They're cleaner.
Cleaner? Are they really shiny now?
Yeah.
Yeah, they should. Pippi, did all of your pennies clean up?
Yeah. Pretty much.
Pretty much. They should be a lot cleaner than they were, for sure. Okay? Now, why do you think? Let's take make a guess here. Why do you think that might have happened? Why did they get cleaner when we put them in the vinegar?
You mean dirtier?
Pardon me?
They got dirtier when they were in the vinegar.
No, they should have gotten
They got
cleaner
clean.
and shiny. Did they get shiny?
In the water, they should have gotten shiny.
Okay. Did they get shiny when you put them in the vinegar? Mine did. When you put them in the smelly vinegar, Pippi, did yours get shiny, start to get shiny? And then when you washed them off, they were really shiny, right? Well, when
That
you
took
have
both
these,
steps.
yeah, when you have these dark, dirty pennies, they are made of copper. And when they're exposed to the air air turns them black. But when you put them in the vinegar and the salt, there's a pretty sophisticated, pretty fancy chemical reaction that takes place. You might remember last week we did the activity about pH, where we used the test paper and turned it pink or blue. Yeah. And vinegar was very acid. And so the acid in the vinegar combined with the salt, it helps to clean away or change that dark copper oxide back to just the very shiny
Can we try another one? This one
penny.
is-
Well, here's what I want you to look at now. Take a look at your other coins. You should have a quarter, a nickel, and a dime. Do you have those?
Yeah.
Now, besides the fact that they are different sizes, what else do you notice a difference between those and the pennies?
They have different presidents on them, and
They do have different markings on them. They're different sizes. What do you notice, Pippa? What can you tell me about the color of those as compared to the pennies? It's a silvery color. So it doesn't appear that they're made of copper. So let's make a prediction. Remember, one of our special science words that we've been studying is predict. Beezy's making a prediction.
Yeah.
What do you think would happen if we put those silver coins into the vinegar and the salt? I don't really know either. So let's take them and put those in the vinegar and the salt.
Do your nickels and dimes and quarters look dirty like your pennies do?
They're not as dirty, but
Yeah.
mine are a little dirty.
Yeah,
So
mine
let's
are too.
count
My
again.
nickel especially is a little dirty,
Yeah.
but the other ones are
Okay.
still pretty shiny.
Here we go. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi, 10 Mississippi. Put them over in the water. Beezy, are you putting them in the water?
Yep.
And then you can take them out.
What? But do you see that? They're turning red.
Mine didn't really seem to change very much.
Our rims turned red.
Your what turned red?
The like sides of them, they turned
Oh, well, they were already red because guess what? Look what's in the middle. These coins are not completely silver anymore. They used to at one time be totally silver, but now they are made and they have a filler in between. But it doesn't look like they got much cleaner than they were.
Not much different.
No, and so that's a good little experiment to see that this only works with a reaction between the acid in the vinegar, the salt, and the copper on the penny. Now, here I want you to try something else with a penny. Do you have any more dirty pennies there? Do you have any that are dirty?
Yeah.
Okay, what we're going to do this time, now listen carefully. We're going to put this dirty penny in the vinegar and the salt, and we're going to count to 10. But when we're done, we're not going to put it in the water. We're just going to lay it on our paper towel for a couple minutes and see if anything happens. So do you guys have a couple dirty pennies left? All right, put them in the vinegar and the salt. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi, 10 Mississippi. All right, take your penny out and just lay it on the paper towel. And let's see if anything happens to it. It might not. We'll have to see. Now, let me tell you this, girls. Remember, you can use different types of vinegar. Remember, our word variable means things that could change. My vinegar's apple cider. Yours is white vinegar. Here I have a weird vinegar I use sometimes. It's called balsamic vinegar. And it's kind of thick and gooey. Yeah. And I wonder if that would work. There's also red wine vinegar. And guess what else is an acid that you might have in your home?
What? Oh, lemons.
Lemons. You could use lemon juice from a real lemon. I have this huge bottle of lemon juice I keep in my fridge to use. And lemons actually are a stronger acid. So you could dump your vinegar out and your salt and try those other acids like a lemon or a different type of vinegar. And I wonder if anything would happen if you put more salt in there than we did. We used just like a teaspoon. So there's all kinds of things that we could go on and experiment with.
I
The
was
things
also
you wanna-
wondering if
What?
we left it in longer. If we left
Maybe,
it in longer.
maybe
That
we're
would be
just doing about 10 seconds, but maybe longer. So the thing to remember is you have different variables you're testing, and we want to make predictions about what might happen. And then you want to do the experiment and take a look at what your data, the information that you collect, what it looks like, and then decide if your prediction was right or wrong. So there's lots of good science that you can do just with some coins, some vinegar, and salt. So we're going to go off and maybe try some more of those. And you all can try those at home. And we would love to hear down in the comments section how
Also,
your experiments went. We maybe, if you'd like to leave us a picture or video, show us your coins and what you did. Maybe show us what acid you used to make the coin chemistry take place. So anybody have any questions?
nope. Make sure you
What?
subscribe and hit the like button and the bell.
Okay. And Bees looks very captivated by this Zoom into Science.
Yeah.
And so, hey, you girls, let's all wave bye-bye.
Thanks
We'll
everybody
see
for
you
tuning
next
into Science
time.
with us all during the month of May. We hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you at some summer programs.